Welcome to episode 2 of Summer is Coming with Marty and Paul. This week we're going to make a more natural recipe, a gluten-free sponge cake. Our ingredients will be milk, an all-natural sponge, pre-mixed cornmeal baking powder, orange juice, water, and of course an immersion blender. Step 1 is to cut up your sponge. We're going to cut up the whole thing, but you want to use no more than an ounce or two to keep the sponge cake edible.
Now that we have the sponge cut up, our first goal is going to be to combine the dry ingredients. So we're going to dump the cornmeal in the bowl, and we're going to add our milk, and about a tablespoonful of orange juice. And you want to blend this for 2 to 3 minutes.
We decided not to use a kitchen sponge because this green stuff on the top, we weren't completely sure that was healthy. The human stomach really can only handle a couple of ounces of sponge at a time. So that's why we went with this all-natural sponge, what some people call a bath loofah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add the sponge into our mixture. What we're going to do is bake this cake at 350 degrees for about 35 minutes in a square pan. Test for doneness by inserting a toothpick at the center of the cake. If it comes out wet, put your cake back in for 5 or 10 minutes. How's it taste?
I think that's about right. What we're going to do is pour the sponge cake batter into the pan, and then we're going to bake this in our 350 degree preheated oven.
So we've baked our cake. It ended up taking about 45 minutes in our preheated 350 degree oven. We brought the cake here for my child to taste with us. What do you think, Rex? I think it's really important for kids to have healthy eating habits. Kiss.